Charles Boning is his name, B-O-N-I-N-G.
The title is Florida's
Best Fruiting Plants, right. He's also a naturalist, and he's an attorney. Overachiever. But just a great book. Pineapple Press did a marvelous thing. So if you're into fruit, please get that book to yourself. He's also got a herbs for Florida, you know, which, but I find this one much more useful, but this is good too. All right. So we all know that this is a real possibility for producing some food for us.
Bill,
Yeah.
there was an article in today's paper about peaches. That a lot of the people that have traditionally grown citrus are switching to peaches. A variety that was put together by the University of Florida, because there's so much disease in citrus that seems to damage.
Well, I was just going to ask you, maybe you remind me of a question I forgot with the first slide. Did you see anything that was obviously missing on that?
The citrus.
The citrus.
Oh, you took it off?
I didn't add it in there deliberately because you should not be planting citrus
Really?
from this point on. I just heard on the news yesterday, Adam Putnam, who's the agricultural commissioner for Florida, he said the greening situation in Florida, and that's the disease of citrus, is as bad as it can be. That means, you know, the industry and all of the home scale citrus production is really in jeopardy. And Bruce Turley, who owns Wilcox Nursery, he's a friend of mine. We're in the Native Plant Society together. We talked about 8 months ago. He called. He was just beside himself. He said, all of my customers are losing their citrus. And I just noticed this year in my yard too, it's like I've had 2 big productive grapefruit trees for years, and this year it's like a curtain came down.
Yeah.
So
That was mine. That was my Tangelo
Yeah.
a year ago. Just nothing happened.
yeah, so at this point, I mean, if you've got established trees, hopefully you'll get some fruit for a little longer, but don't go out and spend money buying citrus until this has either resolved itself or, you know, the situation is clearly okay, but it's not okay now.
On your last list, there was a Sapodillo or something?
Sapodilla.
What is that one? What kind of fruit is that? Or do you have a
Can you go
slide
back
with that?
to that list? No? He just stares at me.
It's like this cold stare.
Oh, look on that, look in there.
You didn't tell me about
You've
this
got
part.
two pages in here that'll describe it for you.
Okay.
Okay? So I have a dwarf one in my yard. It hasn't started producing fruit yet, but it grows well here. It's a very sweet, brownish flesh fruit. All right. Yeah, so no citrus, okay? And let's move on. I think this is not an area that needs a lot of exploration other than that at this point.